Okay, where are we and what we doing? Well, it's ArmA 3 release day. Full game is out. Now, if you've been watching my channel, you're more than aware that I had the alpha and the beta. Oh, I got it during the alpha period, and I've had the beta. Now, let's have a little look in configuration. Yeah, I want to get rid of that music. Go away. Horrible music. I have to have my sound levels really low because otherwise it interferes with recording and stuff. Now, quick word about video settings. I've discovered that on my machine auto detect works really well. The only thing that I have changed off auto detect is to turn ATOC off. I just don't like it. So what we're going to do is have a little look at where was it? Showcases, and I'm going to do a video on the NATO faction. I shall restart that because I had a very quick look. Well, enough to load it in anyway. So this is release day. We can have a look at what we've got to play with. Now, one thing that should be remembered is that ArmA is always improving. It's always changing. It's not one of those games where they release it, then chuck it out to the public and let them get on with it. ArmA will, Bohemian Interactive will continuously upgrade and make changes to the game as the game evolves. And of course, being ArmA, you've got to really start looking at ArmA as being a platform for modders and people who are making content. So now we've got the workshop where you can simply just tag something. I'll do a video on that as well. So let's have a quick look into this and just have a walk about and show you what's what.
Welcome to the NATO Military Expo.
This looks
each expo area to experience the range of weapons, vehicles, and aircraft on display today.
Has he got a nervous foot, that bloke?
Don't forget to drop by the special live fire exhibition, which features a variety of powerful vehicles.
He's got a bit of a...
The M2A1 Slammer is a main battle tank armed with a 120mm cannon.
Visit the expo. Yeah, okay. So we can have a little look at some of the vehicles and things. Let's nip over here and see what they've got. We've obviously got a live fire exercise going on. Some of these vehicles we've seen before, some of them we haven't. So, you know, we've seen that one for a while. But I've not seen this before. Now, does that mean we're going to be able to drive this up and hitch it up to something and pull it around? That'd be pretty cool if we can. Strange, these don't look terribly Western. No, we got. Now, will we be able to drop these off? That would be cool. If we can drop these off, that would be very cool.
7mm machine gun, 40mm
I wish there was a way to shut that bloke up, but part of one of the things you can do in ArmA is the whole logistics side of things. I wonder if I can drop that off. Let's find out, eh? As driver. What are my options? Passenger seat? No. Doesn't look. Do love the interiors. I like the fact the hands move. Now, I know that sounds daft, but the hands now move on the controls. Before, the steering wheel used to move, but your hand sort of stayed still. I don't think it changes gear yet. Interior is beautifully detailed, as normal, as one would expect. We've come to expect with ArmA games. Details are beautifully. I mean, yes, the you know, the tacho works and all the various bits and bobs, and the mirrors work. That's proper mirrors. Show me another game where mirrors work. But I was sort of hoping, I'm sure someone will mod it at some point, the ability to drop that box off and have supplies in it.
The M2A1 Slammer is a main battle tank armed with a 120mm cannon.
Yeah, blah-de-blah. Now that's another thing that should be able to be dropped off to give supplies into the battlefield. But I think that's the new repair truck. Is that the new repair truck? Oh, it's an ammo. It's an ammo delivery vehicle, so it's not the repair vehicle. Maybe this is the. That's transport. The beauty of these is in various different gameplays, people will use these for repairing and resupplying vehicles. So you sort of need someone looking after them. We have got. It looks like an armoured personnel carrier. And it is. 8 seats. We've got gunner seat. Always remember, and I like the way we can, you know, you can move between them. We're going to turn the engine off, otherwise the engine will stay on. But that's nice. Another one. And we have a tank. Doesn't look like a main battle tank to me. It looks rather small, doesn't it? Doesn't that look like a small tank to you? Oh. Riding back. So this is also basically an APC with only 6 slots in the back. I thought that was a bit small to be a main battle tank. I won't bother looking at all the other bits and bobs. Let's just get out. So yes, I thought that was a little small to be a full battle tank, but that's a very large, powerful looking gun to be on an APC. Ugh, field gun. No, isn't she a beauty? Scorcher M4. That's what he's talking about now. So this is more of an artillery piece. This is no tank. Okay? Don't get confused. It's not a tank. You'll not be rolling this into battle. You'll be parking this several kilometres away from the battle and shooting shiz. So we've got another one of these armoured personnel carriers. But still no main battle tanks yet, so we've got some... Or is it? No, that's not a battle tank. Here's another armoured personnel carrier. Propellers, so she'll go in the water. Not very fast. Riding back. How many seats have we got? Ooh, they're fancy looking seats, aren't they? And this is an 8-seater. Now, I look at these from the point of view of an infantryman, because I nearly always play this game as infantry. Ooh, that looks like fun. Sandstorm. I had this tag telling me what it was. It's an MLRS, whatever. Basically, it's artillery again. And we've got another field gun here. That's nice and pretty, isn't it? These large field guns. Now, what is going on over here? And who's actually doing the firing? Ooh, helicopters. Let's have a look at the smaller vehicles. As I say, I tend to look at things from the point of view of an infantryman, because I tend to still play this game primarily on foot. Now, there is so much to this game that I know guys who are into their flying, and as far as they're concerned, this is a flight simulator. I know people with who love the vehicles and the tank combat, and that's all they use. Personally, I tend to look at the game as an infantry, from an infantry point of view.
The M320 long-range rifle is a .408 caliber sniper rifle developed in the U.S.
We get bounce shots? No, we don't. Yes, we do. We've got rangefinder, which is nice. And yes, I'm using the page up, page down button to change the ranging. So I've just stuck it onto 100 meters, which is, see where that's landing. Where if I knock the range up to 1500 meters and aim at that, it'll probably go well high. Yeah, it's gone straight over that sandbag. So if you look at the top right hand side of the screen, my range is set to 1500 meters, which is a chuffing long way away. And at that range, the rounds are actually going over that sandbag. So you bring the range down, it's set on 300 by default, now it's hitting target. And of course that's only, how far away is that? 91 meters away, set it to 100 meters, and I could probably be quite accurate with it. So there you go. Let's get out. These are fun. I was playing a mission a few days ago and absolutely blatted the target area with one of those. These look very similar to the over-shoulder jobbies, but in a mounted form. And of course, explosives, ammunition, support.
Is a .408 caliber sniper rifle developed in the US.
So let's go have a look at the heli-chopper flopper toppers. There are obviously things you can do with this. You can drive them around, you can join the live fire exercise, but it just gives you some ideas. This, I suppose, is similar in a lot of ways to the armory in ArmA 2. But we can have a look at some of these helicopters and see what we've got. It looks like there's a nice little selection. Woo, bit of a lock-up. So, it's called a Ghost Hawk, but yeah, that's the Black Hawk replacement. This looks a bit sleek. What do they call this? Come on, tell me what you are. It is an AH-99 Blackfoot.
The AH-9 Pony is an armed variant of the MH-9 Hummingbird with
Let's get in as the gunner. If I'm the gunner, what am I doing back here? That's odd. With flight controls, hang on. Take control, get out. Get out, right. No door opening animation yet. Get in as pilot. And now I'm at the front. I thought it was the other way around. I thought the normal convention was the other way around. Oh well. No opening doors or things, which is a little odd. Ordinarily you would expect the doors to open. These are some of my favourite little guys. These are beautiful. I love flying these things. And if you notice, the mirror doesn't actually work. Hang on. When you're in. So that mirror looks like a mirror does in most games. It's just got like a static... Not static, it's just got like a moving shiny image. But if I get in as the helicopter pilot, and then I look down at the mirror, then the mirror works. Yeah? Now the mirror works as a mirror should work. So there's a thing, small detail. Ooh, I like that. Yeah, I do like these. These are fun to fly. Let's get out. Have a look at what we are. So this is going to be an awful lot of fun. Oh my god, you're going to have so much fun with that. And is this another one of those? This is, isn't it? I know. Oh, he's saying it. I'm not reading it. Yeah, that's pretty. But and then of course we've got this is something new to ArmA 3 that we haven't seen in an ArmA before. Well, not outside user-made content, and that's UAVs. We have these guys, which, yeah, you know what these guys do. Right now, the Greyhawk. These are the things that are very similar to the things that are cruising around Afghanistan and Pakistan, you know, blowing people up. A little AR drone, which is going to be fun. Sort of glad they didn't put a gun on it. Is a bit silly. And then we've got these guys, these vehicles, which you can actually get in. Some are armed, some are purely reconnaissance. I'm not sure how many seats they have. Let's flick to the external view. Looks like it's just the one seat, but
Is a remote control
they will...
unmanned ground vehicle
Hang on,
designed
let's
for
get
reconnaissance,
infantry.
surveillance, and support.
Well, that's my infantry, that's no bloody good. Of course, you'd be able to use these, obviously, to see what's going on and around, but also carrying supplies into battle. Imagine, again, it's getting into the infantry control of infantry, as opposed to infantry control of being able to resupply your people by having things coming along. So this was just a quick look at this. I do love the look of this map. It is. Oh, I've not got a pair of binoculars. How odd. Yeah. So this is what you can sort of expect. These are the weapons and the weapon systems we currently have. Now, I do believe we're going to get more. I don't know. Actually, I don't know that we're going to get more, but we should be getting more. You notice there's no main battle tank. There's no equivalent of the A1 Abrams, you know? You see, that's not a main battle tank. That's an APC. It's a nice small APC. And I suppose, given the situation of the you know, the where we're supposed to be playing, a 65-ton main battle tank is not something you're going to air freight in. But yeah, a little surprised we haven't seen any of it.
Is an armored personnel carrier armed
So,
with a 12
just a quick look at this one.
40mm grenade
I'll be making more videos in a bit, and I'll talk to you, ladies and gentlemen, later. Talk to you later. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.